I want to outline everything that you need in order to apply for the Paycheck Protection Program so that you guys are going to maintain the best possible chance of getting whatever emergency funds you might need so that you can continue to pay your employees and support your business. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to forewarn you before I dive into the Paycheck Protection Program outline real quickly here that I am not in a great state of mind at the moment. Unfortunately, I got news this morning of my very first dear friend coming back with a positive diagnosis for corona. Just got the news a couple hours ago. We had a chance to actually sit and speak, and in fact, we decided to do a little video that I'll share with you in a few days, sharing his situation, how he's feeling. But man, it'll hit you hard. Okay, this is not to be taken lightly, guys. I am rattled at the moment, but this topic of this Paycheck Protection Program and how to go about getting access to this money if you're a business owner is just too important not to share immediately. It's extremely urgent. On that note, though, my patience for disrespect and people who want to be hateful while the entire world is struggling right now has run out. So if you're a troll and you want to be a jerk to people in my community, if you want to be disrespectful and negative, if you're not solution oriented and coming here for real guidance and direction on how you can make the most of this situation financially, then take your viewership elsewhere, please. Don't bother writing a comment. We don't need to hear about it. I'm just going to delete it and I'm going to block you from the channel. So that's how we're going to deal with this. We're going to keep this community as small as we can and have to make sure that it is all positivity, even though a lot of the subject matter is kind of dark right now. I mean, it's not like I want to be sitting here talking to you guys about how somebody I love is seemingly deathly sick. Okay, I've never had a video conference or even a phone call for that matter where the person sounded so ill as I have today. So this is tough stuff for everybody, guys. Let's team up. Let's unite. Okay. So this is going to be a short episode for you. I want to outline everything that you need in order to apply for the Paycheck Protection Program so that you guys are going to maintain the best possible chance of getting whatever emergency funds you might need so that you can continue to pay your employees and support your business. So this is going out to all business owners. It's a very important video. It's extremely timely and urgent. Before I begin, I do want to ask all of you guys to go ahead and drop a like on this video. Please participate in the comments, obviously, again, respectfully, and do share this with any friends or family who own their own businesses. It helps the YouTube algorithm tremendously. But yes, at the end of the day, guys, there are obviously a variety of ways to stay as safe as possible. In a previous video, I talked about the coronavirus stimulus bill and how it can help small businesses. You're going to want to make sure you check out that video after this one if you haven't seen it yet. But one of the ways that we discussed in there is this Paycheck Protection Program, which is a program that you can apply for through your bank in order to get emergency funds so that you can keep your business going and keep your employees paid during this crisis. The program provides small businesses with funds for up to 8 full weeks of paycheck payroll costs, including benefits. In fact, the funds can actually also be used to pay interest on certain qualifying mortgages, to pay rent in certain cases, and costs for utilities. Now, many banks had targeted Friday, April 3rd as the day that they'd be able to start taking applications, and then after some initial delays, the SBA did get the program launched. So you're going to need to act really quickly because the faster you apply, the better your chances are going to be at securing funds through the program. There are over 30 million small businesses operating in the United States. So you're not going to want to wait on this, or you will likely be too late. Here are the 5 things that you're going to need in order to apply for the Paycheck Protection Program. Number 1, you need to have an online user ID and password for your bank's online system. If you don't have an active profile with your bank online right now, be sure to set that up as soon as possible. Number 2, you're going to need the date that you started your business. You can find this information by just doing a business database search of your business name, your trademark, or trade name on the business organizations section of your state's Secretary of State website. Third, you're going to need detailed information to calculate the average monthly payroll costs that you have. This is going to be critical to getting the payroll support that you're actually needing. Fourth, you'll need your annual revenue. Have the past 2 years of revenue just to be safe. And fifth, you'll need your business mailing address. It is important to note here that banks are taking applications online, so you do not have to go into a branch. I know most of the branches are closed anyway, but I certainly hope that this type of information is helping you guys where you need it most. If your business has been impacted by the coronavirus, I'm here for you. I'm going to continue to bring you valuable information during this challenging time. So please be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on all notifications so that you can stay ahead of things and you're alerted every time we drop a video, because some of it is really urgent, like this one. Guys, go ahead and drop a comment below. What bank or banks are you using for your business at this point? Are you going to be applying for the program? I'm curious to know. And let's go ahead and keep the conversation going. Share this with everybody you know. But I have to tell you guys, I do remain on, there's an ongoing level of skepticism here about all of this stuff. I can tell you right now that the mortgage pausing has not been working out for most people. So let's cross our fingers here that some of this stimulus actually positively affects us as small business owners, as consumers, as homeowners, as small-time investors, as Airbnb hosts. Listen, this is going to be quite a ride. Okay, so we need as much good, positive energy going out there as possible at the moment. I love you guys very much. Please stay safe. We'll see you on the next one. Bye. All right, guys, so let's take a quick look at this together, right? So you initially get into Chase, and there's a couple things here that I thought we might want to highlight. It says you need to meet this criteria. You have to have an existing Chase business checking account. Again, this is just one of the banks I work with that's been active since February of 2020. You are authorized to borrow on behalf of the business. You haven't already received Paycheck Protection loans from Chase, and you haven't applied for one from another financial institution. The minimum loan amount is $1,000, and the maximum amount is determined based on primarily payroll-related costs, but cannot exceed $10 million. This amount may be reduced based on loans to your affiliated companies. You should have available the outstanding balance of any existing economic injury disaster loans, and there are other restrictions that apply. It also says that the loan may be eligible for forgiveness, but subject to SBA requirements. Forgiveness is not automatic. You may request forgiveness of some or all of the principal balance of the loan. Forgiveness is only available if you use the funds for certain purposes as permitted by the SBA. If you request forgiveness, you must provide documentation and must certify that the loan funds were used for SBA qualifying purposes. The amount forgiven may be subject to certain limitations and reductions in certain circumstances. For example, if you have reductions in number of employees or employee compensation, and only 25% of the forgiven amount may be for non-payroll purposes. The borrower will be responsible under the loan for any amounts not forgiven. The SBA may limit the time frame by which you'll need to ask for forgiveness. Guys, this is where the skepticism comes in. I can tell you right now, we're not seeing complete compatibility or similarity or identical messages from the government and from the banks. And frankly, I think this is where they're going to try and get some of us. But if you need the money, then of course we want to try and proceed to borrow it. If I go ahead and I put in here to get started, I'm a multi-owner entity, in this case, VIP Enterprises LLC. And check this out. They actually are failing at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and just pop this stuff in here real quick, and it looks like we're good to go. Watch this. Your browser sent a request the server could not understand. Size of a request header field exceeds server limit. It's interesting because this URL is coming from Salesforce. Submit referral recovery chase.com. Guys, what in the hell? This is an easy way to weasel out of a brand new stimulus solution. So just wanted to share this with you guys and show you that, unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting any applications submitted here at this particular time.